Well, good morning. Good morning. Hello, Miss Annie Banani and Grayson, if you're there with her. Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. It is Thankful Tuesday. So come on in and get yourself a seat. You got a front row view right now. And Annie, I'm so glad you're here with me. And please help me share this out. I just sent out some sharing. I'm going to put it into the groups as well. So let me take a minute to do that. Sharing is caring, as I like to say. Okay, so I got it shared into our groups. I shared it to people's. Hello, Ms. Hope Wellington Marshall. Thank you for being here. And to Zena, if you're there with your mom. All right, so hello, Ms. Hope Wellington Marshall. Thank you. Forgot to turn my sound off. There we go. All right, thank you for sharing, both of you. And greetings on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Thankful Tuesday, and cheers to everyone. I have my cuppa filled up and getting ready to fill it up with some love with all of you coming in here. Hello, Linda Lemieux. Good morning, Catherine DeSanti. Thank you for being here. All right. Well, let's go into our hearts. Let's do the heart-brain coherence. Because that is how I like to start all of my days, is with the heart-brain coherence. It makes such a difference. Andrea Gregg, good morning. Okay, so there's 3 steps, and then we added a 4th. But the 3 steps, number 1, place your hand on your heart center and take a deep breath in. Slow down that breathing and exhale slowly. And with the next breath in, visualize that breath can go right to your heart center, flowing love right to the heart. And exhale. And now the 3rd breath, we're going to take in, again, flowing that love into the heart, but you're going to hold somebody or something in your heart. It could be a place, whatever you want, something that puts a smile on your face. And just let that energy sit there in your heart for a moment. And release it. And then breathe it in again. Put a smile on your face. That's the part that we added in. And let that flow up to your brain. So go into the breath in your lungs. Let it go to your heart. And then let it move upward to your mind. And then release it out of your crown chakra up to the divine. Releasing gratitude, releasing so much love, because what we put out there into the universe comes back to us. So the heart mind to the divine, also known as the heart brain coherence, it's the best way you can start your day. Welcome, Kathy Hand. And I saw Charlie is watching. So thank you, Charlie, for being here this morning. I know you're on vacation this week, so I hope that you're having a wonderful, amazing time on vacation. Okay, well, what is going on today? What kind of gratitude are you holding in your heart that you'd like to share with us? Share something that's going to lift the vibration as you're on here today, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Lifting up the energy and sharing it with others so that we can put a smile on our face, because our Marietta teaches us a smile is spirit magnifying incredible loving energy. So let's share it out. Share out your gratitude. We don't have our Auntie Jean here. Where's our Auntie Jean? Somebody go grab that woman. And I'm looking for my Kuan Yin cards. There they are. And I think I have time to read the angel message. Hi, Lynn Marie. Thank you for being with us this morning. So as you all may or may not know, every night the angels give a message for us. And they're usually pretty profound and uplifting and give us some bit of guidance. So last night, the message was, invite the presence of your ancestors. And the quote is by Daniel Boone. Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place. I love that quote. I grew up in Kentucky, deep in the Appalachian Mountains, a coal miner's daughter, and the ninth child of a brood of 13. In this fast-paced modern world, it's easy to become disconnected from our roots, from the deep wells of wisdom and experience that have shaped who we are. We are the continuation of lives lived, dreams dreamed, and struggles endured. By paying homage to those who came before us, we recognize the continuity of life and the roles we play within it. Growing up, I felt like a fish out of water. The chaos and turmoil that existed at home did not set well with my desire for peace and harmony. I often wandered to a special place where I could sit on the land and place my bare feet in the earth. It was there, on the side of a hill, that I connected with the angels and knew that I could get through anything that this life would bring my way. I was not very interested in my ancestors, to be honest, until much later in life. I know regrets are futile, but I really wish I had asked more questions and delved into my heritage more. Dear angels, honoring our ancestors is an act of gratitude and reverence. It is through their lives that we have been given ours, and through their shared wisdom that we have the tools to navigate our own journeys. By acknowledging their presence, we invite their guidance and protection into our lives. I have come to understand the importance of healing generational wounds to facilitate bringing peace and resolution to unresolved issues that may still linger in our family lines. Dear ones, when you honor your ancestors, you align yourself with the flow of life and the wisdom of ages. This connection can bring clarity, peace, and a deeper understanding of your purpose. It is a reminder that you are never truly alone. The love and guidance of your ancestors are always within reach. In honoring your ancestors, you also honor yourselves, recognizing that you are the latest chapter in a story that has been unfolding for generations. By embracing this lineage, you draw strength from your roots and contribute to the legacy that will be passed down to future generations. We encourage you to sit in meditation and connect to the energy of those whose DNA runs through you. Ask that any energy that still lingers in the generations that existed before you be cleared of anything other than pure love. There may be remnants of discordant or disconnected energy due to environmental conditions that your ancestors lived in. Ask for this energy to be transmuted into positive vibrations through the power of forgiveness. As you walk your paths, may you do so with the knowledge that your ancestors walk beside you with their wisdom and love, wanting only the best experience for you, your children, and your children's children. Dear angels, today I promise to connect more fully with the generational energy of my ancestors and allow only love and light into my life. I know some of my heritage. I know more about my father's side than I do my mother's side because she didn't really like to talk about her ancestry, and so we didn't get to know much about what it was like or what who her father was even. I didn't find that out until much later in life. The only grandparent I ever knew was my father's dad, and he was this Irish, funny individual that just wanted to laugh. And I remember when we would go around him, he was always so jolly and the typical Irish, wanting to make you happy and upbeat. And that's how I remember the only grandparent that I ever knew was that joyful person. And I feel like I took some of his personality on because I love to laugh. I love to make other people laugh. And it's important, I think, even if you don't know your ancestry, to connect in with the energy of it. And just, like they said, sit in meditation, just ask. Ask, is there something that I need to know from the generations before me, my lineage that brought me to this place that I'm in right here, right now? One thing that I do, and I offer it often, is a 7-generation healing of the energy. And this is part of the Native American tradition, which I have in my ancestry. And what it does is takes us back 7 generations in our ancestry and clears any energy that's still lingering. It might have been the energy of war, of poverty, of vows of some sort, commitments. So we can't change happenings. We can only change the energy. Energy doesn't die, it shifts. So as we go into those generations, we can shift that energy. And as I was writing this last night, I was getting the nudge to schedule one so we can offer it again as a group to do a generational healing. So if that's something you're interested in, just put in a comment, yes, that you would like to have that, and we'll make sure that that happens. We have room, I think, in the agenda at the retreat. We can also do one there while we're gathered together. Oh, Kathy Han, we're on the same page there, aren't we? Oh, and Charlie just got back from a walk to the beach to watch the sunrise and meditation, then read a book for the upcoming class. Would that be Think and Grow Rich? That is our upcoming class in September, in just a couple of weeks. Oh my gosh, it's getting closer and closer and more exciting. If you haven't signed up for that Think and Grow Rich class yet, it's at angelspeakers.com. And Annie woke up with a beautiful full moon and the temps in the 70s, enjoying the morning, getting Grayson on the bus. Oh, Annie, you're in the same state I'm in right now. And yes, that full moon last night was beyond amazing. And when I got up this morning, I was up around 5 o'clock here, and I walked outside the front door because I was so excited. I knew it was going to be up there. And I walked out the door, and there it was, so beautiful and so bright. I just love this full moon. It is amazing. And Brookie, good morning, Miss Brooke and Dylan and Max. Good morning, Pat Moss. Isabel, good morning to you. Brookie, I thought about you last night. Sometimes I just go for some entertainment on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. And on TikTok right now, there's this real trend of baby talk. So there's these babies talking to each other or talking to their parents in their little baby talk that only they understand. It's like so funny to watch this, and especially if they're talking to each other and telling each other stories. That's quite amazing. But I thought of our sweet little Max, and I was wondering if he did that, if he had that phase where he just babbled and he knew what he was saying, even if nobody else did. There's some really cool, funny videos on there. If you choose to watch any of those, I love laughter. And that's one thing that I can just sit and enjoy. It's just pure fun and pure entertainment. Good morning, Isabel. Good morning, Prachetta and Prachir. Cheers to everyone. And you're right, Annie. It's very nice outside right now. It's in the 70s and it feels really good here. And our Michelle just came in, and so did Brandy. Good morning, good morning. So I'm seeing some yeses that you all would love to have a 7th generation clearing. So I will schedule that with Enlightened World Network, because that's usually where we flow that energy, is through there. So I'll let you all know if we can get that on the calendar. And Brookie, yes, he does have his own little language. Isn't it fun? You know, I love like baby, the infant stage. That's just pure innocence and love. But when they start to discover that they have a voice, it is so amazing just to listen to them and listen to that babble and watch their expressions. That's what I love about some of these videos that I've been watching and laughing at. They just have that expression, and it's like they know what they're saying. Why don't you know what I'm saying? That's the energy. It's like, why aren't you hearing me? And some of the hand gestures, it's just so funny. Oh, Brandy, I was talking about, there's some videos right now on streaming, especially on TikTok, and it's babies babbling in their baby talk, and just so expressive and so funny. They can just be very, very creative. All right. Brookie says, and when he gets with our neighbor boy, they usually point at the sky and make each other keep looking up. I love that. I love it. Yeah, it is adorable. And Prachetta is saying yes to the healing. Awesome. And Kathy, my mom's parents came from Warsaw, Poland, and Dad's grandparents are from Austria. I'd love to connect with all of them. Let's do that. Let's take time. I'm just typing up the agenda right now for the retreat. So I will see where we can fit that in to the best place, and we'll do it. Absolutely. Yay. I'm excited about that. Good morning, Lucy. Thank you for being here. And good morning, Deirdre. She says, grateful I don't feel like I'm wrapped in cellophane anymore. Well, I'm grateful for that as well. And I hope that everything is working perfectly in your world, Deirdre. Brookie says he's mainly about the sound effects, trying to mimic everything he hears. Animals, sirens, beeping, cars, planes. Oh, he is so darn cute. I just love every time you give us a video of him. I love watching and seeing his expressions change as he grows. Yeah, the heat wave broke. It did. We're in the 70s here in Louisiana, and I'm very, very happy about that. I know it'll go up during the day with that hot sun, but I'm enjoying this morning. Brookie, there's a whole lot of brooms around here. I'm sure there are. I cannot wait to get my arms around that little guy. October can't come soon enough for me to see him and meet him and just be in his beautiful presence, because I've been just absolutely blown away how fast he's grown, and just his energy is so beautiful. All right, so Kuan Yin's message for us is the sister of Shambhala. Put your faith in the light and belief that good things can happen and will happen. We do not need to deny darkness, but nor do we need to place our minds there. There are lighter dwelling places into which our minds can settle. Trust in the spring that follows the winter. We just had this card a few days ago, and I think it's interesting that after the angel message about ancestors and our lineage generationally, we get a card about our sisterhood, the sister of Shambhala. So thank you, Kuan Yin, for tuning in and helping us to have that confirmation that, yes, it is important to focus on what's running inside of our DNA. And when I do the generational clearing, there's a lot that's released and a lot that's cleared out. So I'll make sure I get that on the books, and I'll let you all know when we're going to do the group one, and then we'll do one at the retreat in October. Yeah, there's a lot of issues right now because I think Michelle's on here. Michelle, are we still in Mercury retrograde? Because it sure as heck feels like it. There's been a lot of electronic issues going on. Marietta, I'm enjoying this morning too. Oh, Marietta, I love you so much. Thank you for being here, Marietta and Ed. And just so happy. I hope you're out on the water, and I hope you're enjoying the beautiful time out there. Perchetta says, I got my past life reading done recently. I was told I was a princess from the royal family. The last 10 lives, I killed a lot of men. So the reader told me to do lots of forgiveness, especially with men. Okay. Well, when we do the generational healing, that's a part of it, is releasing anything that's going on currently in this lifetime. And then, of course, stepping back 7 generations and clearing what's there. Perchetta, didn't you have a princess card come up for you in one of the card readings that I did? I think you did. I think that might have been on Sunday. And Lucy, sorry for being late all the time, and now I don't understand anything, but it's okay. I'll just be quiet and listen. There is no sorry here in this place that we call Peaville, because we're all peas in the pea pod. And yeah, there's no need to apologize for being late. I read the message that the angels give, and it was about connecting with our ancestry and past generational energy and doing forgiveness work to release anything that's stuck energy in our DNA. So that's been the gist of what we're talking about so far. Blue Jean saying a yes. What are you saying a yes to? Thank you for being here, Blue, and so much love to you. I hope Dolly's doing good. I hope your man Dave is doing good. And our doggies, of course, and all the beautiful fur babies. That's right. It's divine timing, and whenever you get here, you're on time. We still don't have our Auntie Jean. We got one leg of our jeans. We don't have our pair of jeans yet. What did I miss? And Perchetta. So I think it was the princess card that you got. That's right. You are our Indian princess. Good morning, Sally and Tony. She says, I'm in for that. I've taken like this to 10 steps back last night. I feel like I stuck a spoon in an outlet and vibrating so high again. Oh, thank you for sharing the live, and thank you for being here. Yeah, I'm thinking that it is definitely still in retrograde, and Michelle's confirming that. And in addition, we have a lot of planetary activity at play, bringing some intense energy. So many people are feeling it right now, tired, some anxiety, but revelations can come as well. Yes, true. Um, through all of the change and the shift, that's what it's all about, connecting in, being receptive to the downloads and the energy that comes through. Oh, of course we are, Brandy. There's no rules here. Whatever happens, happens on the morning show, as long as you come in the spirit of love. And that's what this family is. We're just a family that loves together and prays together and lifts each other up every day. And Blue says, it's still Mercury retrograde. Dave is replacing the well pump right now, and you have no water. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I'm sure it will happen, and he is very adept at what he does. So we see that happening quickly and with ease and grace. And Annie says, I told Mama P you're saying yes to coming see us. Well, start packing. To have Blue Jean here in New Orleans, oh my goodness. Would that ever be a treat? I would love that. Anybody that wants to come in to New Orleans. My birthday is 1 week from today, and we are going to have a celebration. We're going to do a Zoom call. And anybody that wants to come on that Zoom call, you're welcome to come and just celebrate together. When I have birthdays, everybody benefits, because I like to just share with everyone beautiful love energy. So if you'd like to be on that call, and it will be broadcast, but don't let that scare you. You can come onto the Zoom call and not be on camera, because I know it's early in the morning for some people. Perchetta says, according to Indian astrology, it's till the 26th of August. Oh, the day before my birthday. So it goes back to its regular pattern on my birthday. I'm glad to hear that. Brandy is grateful for the new sister I recently found out I had. She's 53 and an amazing woman. How awesome is that? I love that for you, Brandy. And Deirdre says, time isn't real anyway. And Brandy, look at it like you're more informed than they are. Okay. Jean says, I could show you around. I used to spend 2 weeks a year there for work. Well, we would love to have that tour guide. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. And I'm thinking it's a day for a tree visit or many tree visits. I drove a little bit yesterday in the Garden District, and just so beautiful here. A lot of people are not getting out right now, so there was very little traffic. It's just so hot during the day. And even the plants here at Sherry's are just crying because of the heat. I think some of them are having heat strokes. I don't know if plants do that, but I was out watering last night, and oh my goodness, the poor plants. I felt bad for them. I'm like, I can only water you so much. I can't sit here and pour water on you all day long. But they were very receptive to the water they did get. And Sherry grows this amazing plant called moringa. If you're not familiar with the moringa plant and its healing properties, I encourage you to find out, because every year when I come here, I get to go out and talk to those beautiful plants. And then when she gets home, she harvests them and turns them into It's almost like a powder that you can add to your food. I don't know that you can like stir it up and drink it in water, but I always add it to salads. I add it into my morning protein shake, and it's so good for you. It has anti-inflammatory properties, and it's really good for healing. Sally, I'm grateful this retrograde is almost over. Me too. So we really get to celebrate on my birthday because it will be the first day without Mercury retrograde. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so moringa. Yes, and that is the correct spelling, Michelle, Moringa. No, Moringa, moringa. Yeah, the plants are just amazing. And what I like to do while I'm here is just, if I know I'm going to have a salad at lunchtime, I'll just pick some of the fresh leaves off of the plants and put them in my salad and add them to whatever else lettuce is in my salad. So I love doing that because it's fresh and I know I'm getting so many nutrients with it. It's used as a tea in Jamaica. Thank you, Hope. I know you can buy the moringa tea bags, but I love it fresh, and I love adding it to my protein shake because I can feel that beautiful energy like immediately as soon as I start drinking it. All right. Wow. Where did this time go this morning? Let's do like a couple of readings, just a couple from the Angels in My Pocket book. Isabel says it's a superfood. It sure is. Yeah, it's a superfood. It has so many healing properties, and it's just one of the things that can help enhance what's happening inside your body. All right, so another sip of coffee, and somebody give me a page, and we'll have a message from Angels in My Pocket. And people are still buying this to give to other people, to gift it. You know, it's a little book. It's not expensive at all. And why not buy a few and pass them out to others or put them in places like a doctor's office? I don't know if they allow that, but someplace where people are going to see it, like out on the table, and pick it up and wonder what it is and maybe read a message for themselves. Absolutely, Annie. And well, we know how fast that time can go. Annie and I spent some time together recently, and it just flew. It went so fast, and we have to have a redo so that we can have more fun and maybe get out and about and do some of the fun things we've been talking about. So Lynn wants page 2. In the dance between conscious and subconscious, the journey toward recognizing your uniqueness becomes a spiritual voyage, an exploration of self that gradually unveils the divine tapestry of existence, a reminder that you are not just distinct individuals, but also integral aspects of the cosmic symphony. We all are part of that oneness. And when we all join our voices together, it's so beautiful. It just really creates music in the universe when we're lifting our voices together. Oh, you let Grayson pick a number. I love that, Annie. So, Lynn, I hope that message spoke to you. I know it did to me. Page 29 for our Brookie. And it is, when you can see each other with your spiritual eyes and see only the innocence in each other, then you can exist together with respect and honor. Go back into your childlike state and feel into the awe and wonder. Examine your teachings of how you are to be in the world and see if they fit in with that innocence. You know, I love to do that sometimes, to just kind of get lost as I'm traveling around and not even know where I'm at sometimes, just get lost in the awe, the wonder of this world. And especially if I'm with other people, to just get caught up in their energy and know that we're all one. We're all one. We're all connected. So go back into being a child. We were talking earlier about how babies develop their own little babble talk. They know what they're saying. We might not understand it, but they know. So do the same thing. Just allow your soul to babble. Allow it to say whatever expression comes forth and see how that feels inside. It's a beautiful experience. Good morning, Kim McElwain. Thank you for being here. All right, Sally wants page 20. And Blue is sharing the oldest coffee house in the United States was in the Garden District, a beautiful old house. I was supposed to be there when the hurricane hit. I told my boss I had a bad feeling. He went for me. When I went to get my luggage at the airport and the porter turned to find my suitcase, it was right behind him. Aw. Well, I'm glad you didn't get caught up in that hurricane, Blue Jean. It would have blown you away. And let's, in our prayer times, offer up prayers for the weather and what's going on with the storms out at sea. And I know this latest one, I don't think is going to hit land anywhere. It's just like wandering up the ocean. All right, page 20. And that was Sally that asked for that. Dear ones, being mindful is being aware. It is the simplicity of paying attention that makes it so powerful. Don't overthink it or try to put more rules onto it. It is not complicated, although many of you try to make it so. You know, the angels give me this message over and over again. They say, life is so simple. It really is. Our lessons are simple lessons, but we overanalyze them. We overthink them. We try to figure out what to do instead of allowing spirit to show us what to do. And we complicate everything. We'll just relax into the energy and just let our spiritual guidance teach us and help us through this thing called life. It would be a totally different experience. There would be so much less anxiety, so much less of projection of our expectations and our thoughts and feelings onto things. And we would just be in agreement to allow each other be as we are, our own unique selves. Hello, Julie Kiss. Thank you for coming in. Janet, hi, darling. Thank you for being here. And Blue says, Teri, do not take a left out of my driveway. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I kind of did that, didn't I? I ended up in a whole different state when I did that. Okay, so Michelle says from Dr. Google, moringa is packed with phytochemicals and antioxidants. It also may be antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory. Moringa might help with diabetes and cancer. You know, that's how my friend Sherry, that I'm house sitting for, Sherry Myers, that's how she discovered moringa, because she was facing dealing with the diagnosis of cancer in her husband. And she was looking for the best way to deal with it holistically and naturally. And that's how she found moringa. And she's been a real cheerleader for it ever since. She shared it with me. I received a diagnosis of breast cancer in 2019. And she immediately, I mean, not even hesitating, she just put me on moringa immediately and said, here, take this every day, use it. And I did. And I know that that cancer journey went so much easier with the addition of what I was doing holistically to help myself. All right. I'm not sure we can get to any more. I'll do one more, which is for Brandy, page 67. And Charlie says, gifted 8 tiny books yesterday. We'll gift some more today. Everyone loves them. Oh, thank you, Charlie. You have been so beautiful at promoting this book and sharing it with other people. So if you don't have a copy of it, it's on Amazon. It's called Angels in My Pocket. And I do believe it's the only book on there with that name. So go look it up and get yourself one. All right, page 67. Change the inside and you will change the outside. This is the freedom that you seek. This is returning home to love. Gently let go of anything that is not in alignment, whether that is a person, place, or thing, or perhaps a belief. I quote Dr. Wayne Dyer a lot because I so agree with that quote that he has, that when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And I know he studied some beautiful teachers that came before him. And I've studied those same teachers, like Neville Goddard and even Napoleon Hill, some of the ones that taught us so much about manifesting and bringing it into our lives, what we want to have in our lives. So that's basically what this is saying. You change the way you look at things, you change how you believe and how you feel about things, something's going to change, and something is you. So, okay, so let's go into our prayer time. And yes, Blue Jean, it is an amazing, oh, Blue, I bet you could grow it, Blue, in your garden. Because Sherry does. She has, gosh, I don't even know how many moringa plants she has out back, but I go out and visit with them every day, and they grow so beautifully here in her garden. I just have to baby them and go out and make sure they have enough water and love, because I talk to them. I tell them what beautiful work they're doing in the world and how they're blessing so many people with healing energy. So I bet you could grow them, Blue. Check into it. Perchetta has special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri ma'am. Special prayers for my biological family. Special prayers for my entire Angelic River family. Much love you and so much, ma'am and family. Thank you, Perchetta. I appreciate that. We have our daily prayer from Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, Gaia, and all who walk on her back. World peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. Thank you, Deirdre. I so appreciate you being here every day and sharing that wonderful prayer with us. And yes, we do pray for peace in our world. We pray for people who are affected by others' ill intents, and for people that are struggling with families or family members or friends that are touched by addiction in one form or another. Thank you, Sally, for your beautiful daily prayer. Prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the homeless, and for all who live in fear of another. Thank you. And Blue's sun is out. Babel sparkles in the light. Our friend is here to help pull the well and put the new one in. So blessed to have such friends. Isn't that awesome? When we are surrounded by people who just give of themselves and just do it out of pure love. I love that. Yes, Linda, it is time for a land blessing. And I'm thinking we might do one while we're in Pennsylvania at that retreat. So let's plan on that as well. Okay, my sister Billy is watching. Hi, Billy. You're here just in time for prayers. And I had asked for an update on Tim yesterday, and he's still struggling. He is still in rehab, so please lift him in prayer. Good morning, Alan. Prayers to my mom, who is back home working every day while I am able to study far from home. Will we lift up your whole family and you? So let's go into our hearts for just a few minutes and then we'll end our time together today. Just breathe right into your heart center. Just take that energy in and then release out anything that's unlike love, anything you're holding on to, anything that's standing between you and peace, between you and joy. As we were saying earlier, we tend to complicate this thing called life. If we just let go of those lower vibrational energies, and that's what I'm encouraging right now, as you're breathing in love, breathe out the things you're holding on to. Breathe out anger. Just let it go to be transmuted. Sometimes we think if we let go of that anger, that we don't care about situations or experiences that happened. Be angry. Honor your emotions, but don't dwell there. Don't keep them locked inside of you. And I'm getting confirmation that I'm speaking to someone about this. Whenever you hold on to anger, you're not hurting anybody but yourself. You're the only one suffering. When you hold on to regret and shame and blame and guilt, you're stifling the energy of joy that can come into your heart and into your life. Let it go. Thank you, Janet. I let it go. And it's as simple as that. It's as simple as your intention of letting it go. It brings in a peace inside of you. So as you breathe in, feel into your heart center, this high heart, the seat of your soul. See if there's anything there other than love. Any of those low vibrational energies that you might have stored away and didn't want to deal with, didn't want to look at. And when you breathe out, just say, I let it go. I let it go with love. I let it go to be turned into positive energy. I don't have to carry that burden anymore. Just envision if you have anything in there that you've been just harboring, anger, grief, sadness, guilt, regret, shame, blame. Envision you could put that in a bag. It could be a backpack. It could just be a grocery bag. Whatever kind of bag you want it to be. Just put it all in there and lay it down. Just release it. Get it out of your energy and away from you. Let it go. Be free from all of that. I encourage you to do that. If you can't do it right now, take time later to just sit with that energy and see if you can say, I let it go with love. And I allow love and light into my energy field. Only love and light is welcome inside of me. Set that intention for yourself today to only be filled with God's love. Let's look at all of those who are suffering and struggling in the world, and let's ask for peace to fall on our planet. Peace in each heart, peace in each home, and peace in our world. We lift up those who are struggling here in our family whether that's physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. We lift you up and ask for the prayers that we have been bringing forth to be seen and acknowledged and answered for the best and highest good of all. And thank you. Just feel gratitude right now. Gratitude for each other, gratitude to God, however you envision God. Gratitude to the angels who bless us every day with guidance and love. And every day we shout out love and gratitude to each other. We do that with words of love, where we say, thank you, I love you. Such a beautiful sentiment, isn't it? And Julie, I feel so much better letting bad feelings and emotions go. So many people have disappointed me in this life. I let them go as well with love. Beautiful. And Sally says, let it go because it just doesn't matter anymore. I let it go. Catherine's letting go of fear. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we do have a morning song. It's sung by our Leo. Leo, I didn't see him come in this morning. He's usually here, or he has been lately. And let's see if we can get him to sing that song to us while we share love with each other.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day.
Can you all hear the music? Thank you, Janet. Let me know if you can hear the music. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Charles. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees at the bar. The daily mantras. Thank you, I love you, namaste. Full of joy. Oh, good. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Julie. Yes, I'm so grateful for you. Ta-da! Cheer. Love you. Goofy. Oh, thank you, Janet. Oh, we do love our Leo, don't we? Thank you, Brandy. And Charlie, thank you. And the same to you. Oh, Marietta, sweet one. You are my heart lady. Accept, align, allow. Thank you, Pat. Andrea. Annie and Grayson. Catherine, love you so much. Thank you, Lucy. Oh, thank you, Janet. Joy, give me a cup of joy. And the doggies are singing with Leo. I love that. Oh, have a great night, Lucy. Okay, here we go. We're helping Leo. Woo! Thank you, Leo. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today. So much love to you. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And I'll see you later. I love you. Namaste, y'all.